Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Athira and I'm an artist and designer. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Firstly, I want to thank all 7,000 of you who have decided to be a part of this journey. I am so grateful. This is a space where I share with you all my experiences, my little projects as an artist. So in today's video, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I started a small stationery business about 2 months back. Since then, I've been getting a lot of questions about how I started it, how did I start a website, so many questions, and I too had all these questions. I did weeks of research, going through a lot of YouTube videos about how other people went about doing it. This is that kind of a video where you will see behind the scenes of a home run sort of a business. Is a pretty long video. I would also have timestamps for you so that if you want to skip a part and just go to the part that you might be interested in watching, then you can do that. If not, then just continue doing what you're doing and I'll just give you company in the background. The 4 main things that you would need before you go ahead with starting an online store. The first thing is you have to have a domain. That is the name of your website, www. whatever your name. So my website is called www.athiraartstudio.com. In the same way, you have to first see if your domain is available. If it's not available, you have to tweak your name a little bit and then get a domain. The second thing you would need is a hosting platform. So this is where you would create your website or your store. So I chose Shopify. There are so many options here. There's Squarespace, Wix. You will just have to see what suits your needs the best. Third thing you would need is a GST number, which is very, very important. So the first two, actually, it just takes a day or two to get a domain, get a website hosting. Obviously, the website creation takes time. If you plan on doing it yourself, it would take time. I was just so grateful that my husband is quite good at this, and he in fact made my website. So I'm really grateful that I didn't have to do that part of it. Take about a month for you to get your GST number, which is very important to start selling anything. The fourth thing, of course, is you have to have your products, or if it's a service, then yeah, you have to have the thing that you're going to be selling. So I'm interested to see how I went about doing everything. Then continue watching. So when I was starting, I knew that I wanted to do journal notebooks because I use so many notebooks myself. Honestly, I thought, okay, even if nobody buys them, I can use it myself. I started looking for vendors and manufacturers locally and online. And I had a rough idea about the kind of products I wanted to do. But this process, trust me, was the most frustrating part. I live in a comparatively smaller city, so it was quite challenging to find manufacturers who can manufacture good quality stationery. So that was very difficult. But I'm glad I finally found a few vendors who were willing to do some samples for me. I'm just going through some of the paintings that I've previously done to see which one of these will look good as notebook covers. If I can figure out some kind of theme among these paintings so that the collection looks a little more cohesive and put together. I can see that the sunflower girls give this sort of a cottage sunflower sort of a vibe, so that could go together. The beach side and the beach girl, they kind of go together. Now that I have selected the paintings, I'm going to scan them. Okay, so now that all the artworks are on my computer, I'm going to now open them on Photoshop and do a bit of editing and some corrections. I don't want to edit too much because then it'll take away from the beauty of the hand-in paintings. I do like to do some corrections so that the painting looks more finished and the colors are brighter and more vibrant, so that while printing it doesn't get affected. Also, it needs to be saved in CMYK. That's very important, so that the print colors come exactly as you want. I want these notebooks to have a very positive and feel-good vibe to them. So I'm adding some positive messages or quotes on the cover of my notebooks. I'm doing it on the iPad so that I can do the lettering properly. Okay, so now I have set them all up as the front, back and the spine of the notebook separately. I think they look good, and now I can send it off to the printer. So pretty. Oh, I love how these have come out. Quality is so good. I've asked for a matte laminate so that it's kind of waterproof. So yay, I'm really happy. Look at this sleepy cat here, so cute. So these are going to be the back of the notebooks. Oh, look at the colors. I'm going to get back to my printers and finalize on the numbers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. It's the first sample of my notebook. I'm really excited for this. It's nice. I want to show you all some of the other samples that I received from other vendors. This was the first sample that I received. It has a center staple. This was what they could do. Everything seemed fine, just that this kind of binding can actually cause the cover to tear off very easily because it's held by only 2 staple pins. So I decided not to go ahead with this one. So this is the second sample that I received from another vendor. It has a stitched binding, but then the spine is around 1 inch wide, which I didn't really like because then the notebook will not open properly. But this is what they could do, so I decided not to go ahead with them. This is the sample that I just received. I'm pretty happy with this. The quality seems really good. It's 90 GSM blank papers inside, and the binding is also really good. So I decided to go ahead with this vendor and place my order. Let's receive the first set of notebooks. Ooh, I really like them. Ooh, nice. This is one of the back, my branding. Let's open this one.
highs and lows. It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows. Soul
For packing, I have ordered 4 colors of tissue paper. I'd be using probably 2 of them or 3, I'm not quite sure right now. For packaging, I have ordered these white cardboard boxes from Amazon. I didn't get the exact dimensions that I wanted. I have ordered smaller size boxes from a local vendor, which I will be receiving in a couple of days. So I've got my first 5 orders and I'm so excited. So the boxes didn't arrive because of the second wave and the lockdown. Vendor who was supposed to provide it was facing some shortage in the supply. I spent the next couple of days just cutting the boxes that I had into the sizes that I wanted. So that was a long process. But I think I learned my first lesson to not to rely on one vendor and to have a backup plan no matter what. So yeah, and also say hi to Luna. You'll be seeing more of her in my videos probably. She's the newest addition to our family. We picked her up from the street and she's just been amazing. I want to take this opportunity and thank each and every one of you who have ordered and supported me. I truly believe that in this world where we have so many options out there, if someone has to choose to buy from a small business, I feel that they truly understand what goes behind it and the effort that goes behind it. And I'm so happy and grateful to each one of you for supporting me. And we have almost come to the end of the whole journey. It might seem like it went quite smooth, but honestly it was really a very challenging time for me. And more than the physical work, I feel it's more about the mindset. When we do something completely different or new, there's a lot of fear that it might not work. To keep working, even though there's a high chance that it might not work at all, is difficult. Getting up every day and still doing the work, not knowing the end result for months. Like this took me around 3 months. I started sometime in March and the launch was in May. It was quite hard. I don't know about others, but for me, it was quite difficult. I had to work a lot on myself. But honestly, happy that I did this. I don't think it's about the sales or the numbers. More than that, it's about the experiences that I got during the whole journey, the mistakes I made, the fact that I put myself out there despite knowing the result, if people would like it or not. And just having the courage to do it, I feel that in itself is an accomplishment. So I'm really happy and kind of proud of myself. I really hope this video helps or inspires some of you to do that thing that you've been scared to try, or just take that first step towards something that you've been wanting to start. And no matter what the result, trust me, it's such a good feeling to have listened to your heart and just done something out of pure passion and just for the experience of it. And lastly, don't forget to ask for help. It could be a family member, a friend, a colleague. In my case, it was my husband. I can't thank him enough for that. If you are passionate and determined, then people would come forward to help you when you are stuck or when you're not able to figure something out. It's such a wonderful feeling to have somebody. It's just a matter of asking for help. And let me know in the comments if there are any doubts regarding anything that you saw in this video. I would try my best to answer them. This video took me honestly days to edit because I wanted to put as much as the process as possible. Feel free to give me feedback. I would love to hear what you all think. And if you're a small business owner yourself, I would love to know what was your experience and journey like. Let me know in the comments. With that, we've come to the end of the video. If you found value in this video or you learned something out of this video, I'm really happy, and let me know in the comments what you thought about the video. Also, my backdrop is slightly different. That's because I am kind of redoing my space. I would be putting one video every week. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It really supports me, helps me, motivates me to do more videos. With that, I hope you're all safe and well and happy. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Bye. Okay, say bye.